Hi guys, Donna here with your weekly MIDI reading for December 18th to the 24th, 2023. I hope you had a great week last week and that you were able to work with the romance, abundance, and emerging angels, as well as the prioritize self-care with St. Michael, cooperation instead of competition with the abundance angels. And I hope you were able to gain some insights. Now that we're full-blown into retrograde, we want to start to think about retreating, right? Going inside, hibernating for a little bit, really looking at what it is that we need to do in order to prepare for next year. And the retrograde helps us stop and remember. You might have people from your past pop up because it asks us to reevaluate where we are and what we want. And sometimes if we think that we have learned a lesson, someone will pop up, invariably pop up, that we thought, oh, I thought I already took care of that. And it just kind of comes to the surface and you think, okay, how am I going to react this time? Am I going to react the same or am I going to react differently? So that's the question this week. How can we stay centered, balanced, and grounded so that we're not reacting to something that maybe we just want to act upon this time, even if it's as simple as, I don't want to deal with you right now and I'm not going to, and they could come in a dream, they could come in an email, it could come many different ways. You might accidentally run into them. Just be pleasant, be cordial, and then, oh, look at the time, I gotta go. You don't have to engage. Nobody says you have to engage. You are always in control. Remember, no person, place, or thing has any power over you. So I am going to bring in the Healing with the Angels, right, in my deck. And we're going to ask St. Michael, Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel to come in and give us a message for this week for the collective. I hope wherever you are, you're safe and it's warm. If you're where the flooding is, please be careful. If you're where it's snowing, please be careful. It's kind of interesting weather this week. And I know that it's leading up to Christmas. Some of us may have a white Christmas and some of us may not. But just wherever you are, remember if you're traveling to just be more aware and, ask those angels and ancestors of the roadway to go with you. Or if you're flying, the flying angels, the protection angels, the traveling angels. Don't forget to ask them to help because it's really amazing how much smoother your trip will go if you remember to ask for them on a consistent basis, let's say. Okay, so we have surrender and release, music, and self-acceptance. So the first card that comes up is surrender and release. So this is a week where we're going to ask ourselves to surrender and release our need to control, right? Whatever situation it is. And we go back to our affirmation for that, which is, I am now surrendering and releasing my need to control the situation to you, Father, to you, universe, to you, Goddess. And as I do, everything turns out perfectly. If we really let it go and we surrender and release all of our angst to it, our need to control it, or whatever it is that's happening, then we're able to find our peace inside ourselves. And surrender and release is a really good card to utilize where in your life. This is a way to evaluate, right? Because we're in retrograde, so reevaluate. Where do I need to give up some control in my life? What situations or people or places do I need to surrender and release? My need to control the outcome. Where do I need to surrender and release my expectation, maybe? Looking at our lives, what are our expectations of what's going to happen and when it doesn't? we want to control it so badly, and especially during this time because everybody's getting together again, and you get triggered very easily potentially by all of the frenzied energy and the travel and the exhaustion, and wanting to make those memories, and people just being boisterous, let's say. So it's about surrendering and releasing. Maybe it's you surrendering and releasing your need to control your self-care. Sometimes we want to control exactly where it is, and we're not flexible. So this, I'm feeling like this is a flexibility week, right? What can we surrender and release? What do we want to surrender and release? And solstice is coming up. Great day to do that. I'm going to surrender and release these things to you, universe. And as I do, new things are coming in. So we want to kind of sweep out the old to bring in the new. And we have music, adding music to your world this week. Maybe you're going to pick up that instrument that you used to play, or maybe you play, and this time you're going to take some time this week and carve out some really good you time so you can do that, so that you can listen to your music, so that you can relax, so that you can really embrace this time, right? Not get ahead of ourselves, not get behind, but stay in the moment, using music to soothe us, using music to energize us if we need to be energized, right? Just allowing music to surround us because it helps our mood. It helps bring our mood upward instead of, being stuck in the doldrums. And then we have self-acceptance. This is the don't be so hard on yourself card. And that kind of goes with music too. If you notice where you want to surrender and release, maybe you want to surrender and release that need to control, being hard on yourself. Where are you hardest on yourself and why? And when you start to notice, gosh, I really wish I would have done this, or why wasn't I thinking? Those kind of thoughts, you want to cancel, clear them. You want St. Michael to clear them out, because what you want to do is be gentle with yourself. You want to give yourself the self-care that you deserve, that self-love that is so lacking sometimes in ourselves, especially when it comes down to self-acceptance. We accept other people, sometimes readily, sometimes other people not so much, but still we're more willing to accept them than we are to give ourselves that same grace. So this is the grace card. Be graceful this week. Be graceful with yourself. Allow yourself, give yourself permission to make mistakes. Give yourself permission to maybe not get there on time due to circumstances outside your control, right? It's that control. Now, I'm going to ask St. Michael to come in and give us cards from the Sword of Light from the St. Michael deck. Plus, we'll ask Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel to join us. Okay. The card we have this week, we had it a couple weeks ago too, and I love it. All is in perfect timing, right? So we're walking towards that door. There's the little stairwell. We're walking there. Everything is in divine and perfect order. Everything is happening exactly as it should. And we're walking towards, and this, when I see this, it makes me feel we're walking towards that new year, right? We're at the end of 2023. We have Christmas, then we're going to have New Year's Eve, then we're going to have New Year's. But this week is all about the preparation for Christmas. And so know that all is in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. So if there's something that you want to take action on, this is the week to do it, right? Everything is in perfect timing. It's a go. So just know that if you're hesitant to do something, this would probably be a good week to start to take action steps, even if all it is writing it down of what it is you want to manifest in your life. And then finally, we're asking the Angel of Abundance to give us some wisdom for the week. Let's see here. Okay. And finally, we have Windfall of Abundance. What a great card to end the week. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. All right, so this pretty much is the greatest way to end this, right? Because we're going into Christmas. And who is on that card but Santa? The Windfall of Abundance. I love it. I love it. So Santa is coming in, right? This is when Santa arrives. It's magical. We have all kinds of abundance because people give us presents, but then they also send us cards potentially, or, we just have a lot of abundance around. We have a lot of abundance of lights, when you can go and drive through and see all the pretty Christmas lights. Just look for the windfalls of abundance coming to you in unexpected ways. Be open and receptive to accepting that windfall of abundance that's headed your way. And this is the week to look for it, which I love because, as I said, this is the week that leads up to Christmas. So we'll have Christmas Eve. So I would be really interested to know what your windfall of abundance is. Is it an abundance of ideas? Is it an abundance of, it could be anything, an abundance of baked goods. It could be an abundance, somebody decides this is a year that they're going to buy you certain items for Christmas. Nobody has, talked to another person, but they're all there. Last year, it seemed everybody was giving me sleepwear for Christmas. I ended up with so many different pairs of pajamas. It was so great, but I didn't ask for them, but it must have been in the ethers for that. I guess my little angels were going around. Donna needs some new pajamas to wear this year to make herself feel better about herself, right? So that's the thing to look for. Where will your windfall of abundance come? Well, we don't really know, but we know it's coming. And we also know that it's coming in the right timing, right? And that we're going to give ourselves some grace and not be hard on ourselves. We're going to listen to some music so that we're in a really good place. And we're going to surrender and release anything that isn't serving our highest good anymore. So I hope you like this mini reading. If you would like to schedule a reading with me this week or get a gift certificate, let me know. I'm available. I will put all of that information in the description box below. So have a great week. I will see you next week. Merry Christmas Eve, because it's coming up. Also know that my gift to you, because today is my birthday, is that I hope that all of you know how loved you are and that you are open to receiving all the good that God can give you. That's my wish for you. When you ask my birthday wish, that's my birthday wish for you. That you feel surrounded by angels and that they help you in any capacity to which you need. So I hope you have a great week. Don't forget, you're on my Reiki Radar, and I will see you on Christmas Day. Have a good one. Merry Christmas.